Hey, welcome back to Dinner and the Show. Tonight we're having fried black sea bass and onion rings. Hey, y'all, and welcome back. Get in here, get in here, get in here. We need to talk about love and marriage, DC. Yes, it's that time again. But first, we're going to say grace, and we're going to get into what we got going on here, okay? Gracious Lord, I truly thank you for this food I'm about to receive to nourish my body and feed my soul. For Christ's sake, amen. Ooh, y'all, I'm tired today. But we're going to recap Love and Marriage DC. All right. Let's tell you what we got on the menu, y'all. Today, I have me some fried fish. This is some black sea bass. Never had it before. The guy at the seafood counter guided me or advised me on that. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But I probably have some French fries with some hush puppies. I got me some ketchup. I made me some tartar sauce. I got lemons. I even got me some hot sauce because I don't know what to expect from this black sea bass, but I'm going to get into it. So, let's see. Okay, yeah. Before we get into that, let me tell you about this black sea bass before we start talking about Love and Marriage DC. I wanted to fry whole fish, the whole fish, well, with the exception of the head, because I don't know what to do with the head. But I wanted a whole fish. So the guy behind the counter, he's telling me which fish that is meatier, that can hold up to the frying versus grilling or sauteing, things of that nature. And that's how we end up on the black sea bass. Now, he like, do you want the head? I'm like, no, take that off. And he went on ahead and gutted it and cleaned it up for me. But he cut it in a way that I didn't want him to cut my fish. I just want him to take the head off. So he cut it, and it was still holding on to the spine. But when I put that thing in that grease, that sea bass was not playing with that grease. This sea bass did what it wanted to do. I watched it swelled up, and that was a chore. So if I fry another sea bass, I'm not gonna go to that same person behind that counter. I'm gonna let somebody else, at least gut it. Or all I wanted him to do was just clean the fish for me. That's it. He done cut and everything else, and I didn't notice it till I got home. And I figured I'm gonna fry it up anyway. So now what ended up happening was when it came apart, it looked more like chunks, like tenders or something. But then there's some pieces where the fin or the spine on the back, still on there and whatnot, and the bones are still in it. So I'm going to make it do what it do, baby, since I wanted a whole fish. Now, Love and Marriage DC. Child, they opened back at Quick Event. Did y'all see Sherelle run over there to Irena like she really wanted to do something? I mean, I don't know what to think about Sherelle. When I saw her, like after they had done quiet everything down, died it down, because you at somebody's event. You being rude and you being disrespectful. You doing all this cussing and whatever. After everything was died down and they were trying to move on, she come back to Irena for some more stuff. And I'm glad Irena was like, look, honey, I'm sorry, telling her husband, I don't even know you. Honestly, I told him I would like you, but I don't know you enough to call you shady. So she did apologize, but hell, Sherelle had a problem with that too. Who backpedaling that quick? Whatever. She's just trying to move on. Because enough was enough. Quick had already told her stop it. She done got some words from her real friends. So she's already feeling bad about behaving that way at that event. And you still trying to keep something going. I think that's Sherelle's MO. She going to be the drama queen on this one here. So I guess I'm just going to get ready to see Sherelle creating or in the midst of all sorts of drama. So Ashley and Quick, I'm not gonna say it was a date night or whatever, but they having dinner and they discussing about the event and about what things going on. And I can appreciate Quick taking the initiative, getting the fellas together so we can shut this down, so it won't be no problem amongst us, and y'all can work your own stuff out, and we'll stay out of the women's business. I got that. I appreciated that, and I also appreciated Ashley recognizing that she's growing as a person and wants to extend an olive branch to Winter. She better than me. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. But I guess with her saying, her and Sherelle are friends and that she's more likely to be in more of their spaces now, that, she want to be able to be around somebody and be cordial, or they can be friendly, or they ain't got to be at each other. It ain't got to be rah-rah every time we see each other. And I get it. And I can respect it. And I can respect her actually initiating the effort. Or initiating the effort. Something else that I could appreciate too with Ashley, like when she went to Mama T's party. Mama T is Araina's mama. Went to her party, and they sitting down talking, and first thing Araina say, "Are we good?" One thing I said about Ashley, Ashley don't hold back. Ashley spoke her piece and spoke her truth and told her, you need to learn to walk away because you go from 0 to 100 real quick. And, honestly, it really wasn't Araina's place to even speak for Joy, but I don't think that's what she was doing. She wasn't speaking for Joy. And just like I said, when you got Sherelle coming up to you saying, oh, I don't do this and I don't do that, I felt like Araina was just defending herself. But I like how Joy told her, look, you ain't got to say nothing. I got my own. I got this. You ain't got to say nothing. Bone. It's loaded with bones. In hindsight, I don't think I want to. I haven't had a piece of fish with bones in so long. I don't think I'll do this again. Because there's a bunch of them too. It's a very meaty fish. I'll give it that much. It's hearty. That's going to be an interesting conversation for Joy and Black. You know Sherelle going to be there. Ready to fight for her man. Not fight for him like in the right, but no, do the fighting for him. I don't know what to say for her. This is going to be very interesting. I really want to see how she's going to do. Because honestly, a piece of me, I almost want to say, bring Sherelle and Black on as a married couple and leave Winter out. Winter, I'm just not interested in Winter. I'm sorry. She too much for no reason. I don't think I like fish with bone. Because it's making me slow down on my eating. Because I got to be careful. Because it's loaded with bones. Look. See? I think I done got lazy in my years. Cause honey, I don't want to see him pick out bones. Where would they do that at? I just want to eat. Okay, so now let's talk about Ashley inviting Winter out for a drink to invite her to a little get together so they can put everything out on the table. That was a tough conversation to watch, let alone have. And even with Ashley to say, okay, I don't like you, you don't like me, blah, 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 but we're going to be in certain spaces, this, that, and the other. That was a hard conversation. For me, it was like chewing nails. I couldn't imagine being there talking to her. And she started sitting up there with that little smirk or grin on her face, Every time Ashley said something, well, you too, well, we both. On a lighter note, did y'all see Jamie at Mama T's party? He was smiling. He looked happy. He looked good. He really looked good. He looked like he was in a completely different space. I don't know if they've done more therapy off camera, but if so, it's doing him some good, or that one therapy session really did wonders for him because he looked good. I appreciated that. All of them looked good at the party, smiling, joking, playing. Even Big Jamie done got on the doggone horse like he was about to fall off. So, moving right along. How about Araina coming out with a wig line? I think that's interesting. Do something you got a passion for. Do something you use yourself for. Do something is ain't gonna say necessary, but needed. Obviously, she wear wigs, so I say kudos to you, girl. And even with Joy to show up there to play in wigs, as she said, playing her wigs. Joy looked good. She looked good in that blonde wig. I can totally see her pulling it off. But she had a moment. She had a moment when Araina was asking her about the wedding, And I guess she's finally trying to tell her why, why it's so sensitive. And I like that she's trying to share with Irena that, it's not going to be the same because my father, he's gone. He won't be able to walk me down the aisle. Well, I won't have my father father to dance with me at the wedding. And I guess that could be a little, I don't know, put a damper on it. And I can see why she want to go to the courthouse now versus having a wedding. I guess all the things, associated with a wedding, like your father giving you away or your first dance and your father's toast, she's not gonna get any of that. And I can see that really hurts, knowing that she won't be able to participate in those things, or she won't have those activities in her wedding because her father is no longer here. So I get it. I felt bad for her. I get it. So Irena, leave her alone by asking her about this wedding, okay? Leave her alone for a minute. So, well, in closing, Ashley was trying to get the ladies together. She trying. And I guess we're going to see how that's going to turn out next week. Because, she made little signs for them to, if you want to say something or if you want to respond to something, you hold up your sign. She made some signs that say that shit and, get whatever off your chest to say. Irena, she funny to me. Irena held up her sign saying, "Why is Winter here?" That was funny to me because I was asking the same question. Why is she there? But we'll see. It went off on that note. So we'll see next week how that turned out. What Winter got to say to that part. Well, y'all, I'm going to finish eating because I think what I'm going to have to do is sit down and see, look, there goes some more bones. I'm going to have to get these bones out of here so I can eat in peace. I don't like eating around bone. That slow me up. See, them bones slow me down. So I'm going to have to get off camera and get these bones out my fish so I can eat in peace. But I thank y'all for having dinner with me. I'm new to YouTube, so please subscribe. If you have been on my channel and you've been with me, I appreciate you coming back. If you new, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. So I'll see y'all next week. We'll see what it do. Don't forget to click like, comment, and share. We're going to see what's going down next week. I wonder what Winter got to say about everything.